Time now for our weekly business segment, Made in PEI. Steve Bruce paid a visit to SiteValet today to find out what it's all about.
This is a beautiful Stanhope Bay, lots of fun.
Cheryl Paynter is quite confident that Stanhope Beach Resort has plenty to offer tourists to PEI. But the director of hotel operations says trying to sell the resort through their website has always been a challenge.
In its day, it was a great website, but it was a bit cumbersome for us to change or to update or to change pictures, logos, and by virtue of that, it just didn't get updated regularly, so it quickly got stale and old. And we operate hotels. We don't understand technology of websites.
You know, it's very busy.
It's a problem Dave Heineman has come across time and time again in his line of work. Up until this year, he worked for a major internet technology firm and focused much of his attention on tourism technology. Along the way, he came across plenty of hotel websites like this one that he says are cluttered, confusing, and often outdated.
And you look at these websites, and quite frankly, 90% of them are terrible. And they're not terrible because of the fault of the innkeepers or the business people. They're terrible because, in my opinion, and this is why I get into this, the technology, although it holds incredible promise for small businesses, and the web in particular, it remains too complex. And usually the only way to fix these things is to spend thousands of dollars on developers and designers, and even then you're not sure what you're going to get.
That's why Heineman quit his job last summer and started developing this new online tool for tourism operators called SiteValet.
When you're ready to publish it.
With a few clicks of the mouse and strokes of the keys, the business can fill in updated information about their accommodations, upload photos, choose from dozens of different website colors and layouts, and publish their site to the web. Heineman says SiteValet takes all the complexities out of web design.
What makes us different, because there's a bunch of website tools out there, and they take what I call a sort of page-based approach to it that says, here's a blank page, what do you want to put on it? Here's another blank page, what do you want to put on it? What we've done is taken an inn or a B&B and broken it down into what we call in technology a data model. So it's really just all the information that you'd want to know about an inn. The rooms, the amenities, number of beds, type of beds, the rates, specials, all these things. And so what it's done is it's changed the process of building a website to literally filling out a series of forms.
Users can log into SiteValet.com and create and view a website without paying a cent, but to actually publish it to the web and to do any updating costs $49.95 every month.
It's all automated. So this isn't us doing a bunch of work for our customers, and that's another reason we can do this for $49.95 a month. This model is one where I hope to get hundreds and eventually maybe even thousands of customers all using the platform, and that relatively small amount of $49.95 a month times 100 or 1,000 helps fund continuous software development, new themes and new designs, and we allow the platform to keep growing. A lot of the websites I see.
Heineman's been pitching SiteValet to operators on PEI for the past few months, and so far a couple dozen have signed up. Stanhope Beach Resort is one of them.
I've sat with Celeste, our general manager, as she's been doing it, and she was showing, watch, look how quick it is and easy it is to do. Look, I just click this, and we have a completely different looking website insofar as presentation styles or fonts or whatnot, and she was thrilled.
Heineman's just starting to advertise on the web in an effort to get tourism operators around the world using SiteValet. His goal is to have 300 to 400 users by this time next year. If he doesn't, he says, he'll have to reconsider his future.
How big a financial risk is this? Can you talk about how much money you've invested in it? And
It's a big one. The biggest financial risk was in leaving my job. Been an employee, and I've had great jobs. I've worked literally all around the world, and I've done well, but I had this itch, and I think it's probably a classic entrepreneurial story. I had this itch, and I really needed to do it. And a lot of days I think, geez, I should have done this when I was 22 and didn't have 3 kids and a mortgage and whatever else. But this is when it came to me, and this is when I'm doing it.
And Heineman is confident SiteValet will succeed. He says there are just too many websites out there like this one in much need of improvement. Steve Bruce, CBC News, Charlottetown.